Hello student, today we are going to start the lesson number 4, economics, globalization and the Indian economy. You know that before the 1991, what was the Indian economy? That time there was a many restriction, imports and export, as well as the restrictions was there to foreign companies to invest their money in our. You have to ask your parents, grandfather, grandmother, their childhood life. Which product was they use, imported or domestic product? Just you have to see the introduction part of our lesson. As a consumer in today's world, we have wide choice of goods and services before us. Today, the n number of choices of products and services. For example, the latest model of digital camera, mobile phones and television made by the leading manufacturing of the world are within our reach. Every season, new model of the automobiles can be seen on Indian road. You have to ask your parent their childhood life. Gone their childhood days when Ambassador and Fiat were the only cars on the Indian road. Today, India are buying car produced by the nearly all the top companies in the world. The similar explosion of the brands can be seen for many other goods, from t-shirts to television to processed fruits juice. Now, point number 1, production across the countries. In this point, we are going to discuss the mid 20th century's trade condition and MNCs. Mid of the 20th century, production was limited and production largely organized within the countries. Only raw materials, foodstuffs and finished products was across the countries. And that time, how was the foreign relations was mentioned? It was maintained only by the trade. Trade was the main channels to connect distinct boundaries. And then MNCs set up in different countries. The multinational corporation emerged. Then they are the companies that own or control the production in more than one nation. Now, before the role of the MNCs, we will discuss the meaning of MNCs. The MNC means the multinational company or corporation which have their business in more than one country are called multinational corporation or MNCs. It means those companies having the business more than one country is known as the MNC or multinational. For example, Pepsi, Apple, Microsoft, these companies are the multinational companies or corporation. Now, The functioning of the multinational corporations, how they function or set up. The multinational companies set up offices and factories for production in regions where they can get cheap labor and other resources. Where they get the cheap labor and other resources, they set up their industries in that country, and this help in greater profit to the company as cost of production is low. Due to the cheap laborers and raw materials, they earn the more profits. In this way, they search the market in the world where the cheap laborers and other resources get. Now, take the one example of the MNCs, how they set up their business. In our textbook, it is given that spreading of production by MNC, how they spread the business. Now, example, large MNC producing industrial equipment, and that equipments they are designing in USA, but they are not producing in USA, they are designing the product in USA and manufacturing in China. Why it is manufacturing in China? Having the cheap production cost, and then they are shipped to an Eastern Europe, manufacturing in China and assembling in Mexico and Eastern Europe, and the finished product they are sold all over the world, and the company's customer care offices are set up in India. In this way, the one company, MNC company, designing in USA, manufacturing in China and assembling in Mexico and Eastern Europe, and they set up their customer care in India. This is a functioning of the multinational corporation or company. In this way, the MNC, they are producing their goods and services globally. As a result, production is organized in increasing complex way. They are dividing the production in small parts across the global to gain advantages for their closeness to the markets of every country, and can be easily produced there and earning the more and more profit. See, MNC, they are not producing in one country, the production also they are splitting in small number of parts and across the global, and taking the advantages of global market. Now, in the above example, explanation of the above example, in the above example, China provides the advantages of being a cheap manufacturing location. Mexico, Eastern Europe are useful for their closeness to the markets in the US and Europe. India has highly skilled engineers who can understand the technical aspects of production. It also has educated English speaking youth who can provide customer care services, and all this globally can means the MNC 50 to 60% cost saving. In this way, MNC splitting the production in small parts and saving the production cost 50 to 60%. and the advantages of spreading out production across the border to the multinational can be truly minimize their production cost. In this way, MNC earn the more and more profit. Now, you have to read the textbook, see the video, and after that, you have to do this activity. See on the screen, few logos are shown on the screen, and you have to complete this activity. Observe these logos, identify which are the following MNCs and why. Infosys is the MNC. If it is MNC, give the reason why. Dell, Wipro, SCL, NIT. These are the few examples are shown on the screen. You have to identify which are the MNCs and why. The remaining next parts will discuss next period. Thank you.